Hello, and welcome back as I continue to swear copiously at the idiotic interface for melee attacks in Perfidious Pete Plays XCOM 2. And sincerely, Firaxis, why in the hell do melee attacks have to work the way that they work? How hard is it to disable camera panning when you have a target selected for a melee attack? It can't be that difficult. And it's definitely necessary because you can't select a square to attack from with the keyboard, which means at some point when I'm trying to line up those melee attacks, I'm gonna have to touch my mouse, and yet every time I move the mouse, it moves the damn camera and then changes my freaking target because I happen to mouse over one of the things on the titanically oversized UI at the bottom of the screen. Who thought that this interface, that the way that it works, who thought that it was a good idea? Who? Let's take a little example here. It's so large. Look, I can't, like, every time I try to move this around, if it's anywhere near this at all, or if I try to mouse back to actually click slash, which all of these things are very near, I accidentally wind up changing target and going to try to hit some. It's just bad. What? Don't make it do this, XCOM. It's a terrible. Who thought it was a good idea? Really, I gotta know. Was it the same guy who thought that it was a good idea to bind backspace to the go back button in every web browser ever? Because I think we can all agree that whomever thought that was a good idea, they were A, profoundly mistaken, and B, in desperate need of a savage genital kicking. If in some hypothetical universe, for whatever reason, I only ever got to kick and or punch one person in the genitals ever again, but that person could be whoever I want, I can tell you without hesitation that the backspace for the go back button designer guy, that's who would get my foot and or fist. But melee attack XCOM guy would be a close second, and that's even given the fact that Bill Maher exists. Because, you know, Bill Maher would be like a hair's breadth behind the XCOM guy. Just a hair's breadth, because God, do I hate fucking Bill Maher. Self-righteous blowhard wouldn't know funny if it walked up and hit him in the face with a pie while wearing Groucho glasses and floppy shoes, as Mike Nelson provided commentary. Powerfully unfunny individual. But we're still, I mean, all of this diatribe and ranting doesn't help the fact that we're in the middle of a profoundly dicked up situation and very unlikely to escape it without further casualties, so we're gonna have to try and do what we can. 92% and 83% for the Codex, followed by a 73. You know, the Massey Ferguson may be able to mop up our Codex problem with like just a little bit of luck. And the Tigress may be able to keep herself alive simply by killing someone and going untouchable. It's not an ideal solution, but it might be a solution. And this guy is going to die from, in all likelihood, he's going to burn to death. Hold on a second. You are still burning, right? Burning. Okay, but he's only going to take 1 to 3 damage. Our luck, he'll take 1 damage and remain alive. I'm just going to count on that happening. So, Grandpa Juglick, what else have we got? I mean, there's an entire armada of sectoids back here, but honestly, they seem to be the least of our worries. There's an Archon on the roof who we can't even see, and then we've got this jackhole who's just... this is real bad. Ma Juglick's pretty hurt, but could likely survive another hit if she had to. And then we have Silas Juglick, who could maybe, I don't know, tongue grab and freeze a dude, possibly? If only we could, you know, use our grappling hook or have been where we wanted to be with our grappling hook instead of whatever misclick put us on top of a fucking bus station, which I can't help but notice we are no longer on top of, probably because of that grenade. I'm guessing the grenade dropped me and it actually did damage. Fuck me, I suppose. Okay, well, I mean, that's delightful. Well, we got to start somewhere. We're at the bottom of the shitter. There's the only way out is to unflush ourselves. So, Massey Ferguson, you are absolutely going to overdrive here. First things first, start with this 92%, and please, for the love of Mike, don't miss. Fantastic. It's absolutely brilliant. Beautiful. Way to leave it alive. Good fucking work. Oh, and you're out of bullets. I'm glad we overdrived. Well then, I guess you're just gonna get shot then. There's no, I fucking hate this melee interface. I despise it with every fucking fiber of my being. I hate it so much. This is one of the reasons why I don't play with melee units very much. This is the first campaign I've had one, and Reaper and melee have gotten me in trouble a number of times. It's just, it's not good enough to justify the irritation. It's really bad. Alright, Ma Juglick. I mean, you could probably finish off one of these people, and it's not as if you're going to really do much else that's useful. Oh, also, you're on fire, so you sort of need to extinguish yourself. But you know what, Ma Juglick? I think you're actually going to have to take the extra damage here. Because we got to have some of these things be dead. And you can't fail to kill this Codex, even if you miss, or it dodges. So Ma's going to take 2 more damage. That's very bad. Grandpa Festus, you are basically going to have to toss a frost grenade at something. Unless the wolf pack could do it. What if we bring wolf pack up here and just have him frost tongue the Archon? Can you frost tongue an Archon for me? You have a 54% chance to hit that thing? That's absolutely unbelievably horrible. That's friggin' terrible. Okay, so this thing is pointless then. This ability will never hit anything. It is an attractive nuisance. It's like that trampoline your neighbors bought. All it's gonna do is lure other neighborhood children to their doom. Wow, that's actually objectively monumentally shitty. Alright then, well, Jedediah, I guess we'll bring you around here, and Grandpa Juglick is gonna be mostly boned. Can we get some acid on both of these guys? Launch acid bomb. Yes, that I would like to launch an acid bomb, but I would like to not launch it in... Oh, okay, fine. We can only launch it into the side of the crate we're standing next to, and it's our last explosive. That's good. It's just sort of what I was hoping for. 45% chance to hit our only target. Delightful. Alternatively, we could almost guarantee kill that guy. I was hoping we could kill this guy with a combination of explosive and exploding car, but that's objectively not going to happen. So, you can't reach. Sometimes you think you're maybe got a way to dig yourself out of the hole that you're in, and then you realize, nope, it's a shovel and you're just still digging and the hole is just getting deeper and deeper. You look up and realize that you're 25 feet further from salvation and relief than you were when you started digging the fucking hole. Alright, well, it's going to be a frost bomb then on this guy. And we're going to have to try to move to cover with Grandpa Juglick with his... He does have salvo, so he still has a move here. And what we're going to have to do is try and get to cover. Any kind of manner of cover would be fine. Although we could run and gun and still... You know what? Yes. Now is the time. Run and gun. Come over here. We also need you to shoot this man. Please, make... Okay. Thank you, Grandpa Juglick, for being the one man we can trust. Oh, you're a national friggin' treasure, Grandpa Festus. You can't handle little old Grandpa Festus, Pete. Ain't nobody got enough snuff to handle Grandpa Festus. Grandpa Festus is the greatest killer who ever lived. Walked, breathed, or set foot upon this miserable earth, Pete. We could run and gun here. I think we save it for next turn. Probably our best bet. Let's just go ahead and start softening up this Archon. We got a lot of work to do on this guy. The critical is very helpful, actually. That man is now halfway dead. Okay. So, Judy Juglick, if we bring you back here, you would have to shotgun critical that man in order to kill him. That seems pretty goddamned unlikely. Alternatively, now we have to be more careful here. So if we have you salvo a grenade, run and gun to, or just move to here with a run and gun. Shoot this guy, throw an axe at him. Okay, we may have a way to get out of this. First things first, we're gonna launch the old, gonna chuck the old flashbang. We got to keep these guys' aims as low as possible. So, first thing, flashbang. It's gonna disable all of their psychic abilities as well, which could potentially be useful. So Judy Juglick's salvo ability has triggered. That's fine. Now we're gonna run and gun. Judy runs and guns. She's gonna fall back and take cover right here. Then we're going to throw an axe into this man's face, which should do some pretty good damage. 6 to 8. Good enough. Just don't miss, Judy. That man has 11 damage, isn't it? You know what? I was going to take a follow-up shot at that guy, but now I'm not going to because he's also just desperately juked. He's joked. We can't, you know. He can't juke anything. He's dead. You know what? No, you're screwed, buddy. Take a shot at this. You know what? Don't take a shot at anybody, actually. Just go on Overwatch. No Overwatch against this thing because it's just going to teleport. Wow, we actually got max burn damage. Nice. That thing died. Judy Juglick gets credit for that because I think she's the one that set it on fire. So Judy Juglick should be untouchable if anybody decides to come monkey with her. Which somebody is definitely... You're going to shoot at the Massey Ferguson, aren't you? Nope. Shooting at Ma Juglick. Emptying all of our weapons. Okay. Well, I mean, it could be worse. 2 of our weapons have been disabled. It's not the end of the world. You're going to shoot at Judy Juglick. Clearly, she did not get her untouchable triggered. That's fantastic. What are you doing? Gonna resurrect the dead? What are you doing? Yeah, okay, fine. Honestly, this is basically pointless. Bringing back a Psy Zombie doesn't really help the Advent Collective here. The smartest sectoid in the history of the world, he has done the one thing he should have done, which is shoot at a target that's literally incapable of dodging. That was actually a pretty clever play from the sectoid. They managed to still get some damage out of what would otherwise be a completely useless unit. And Ma Juglick is burning. Fantastic. Well, Ma Juglick's going to be healing herself this turn, and there's literally nothing else she's going to be able to contribute. Meanwhile, our contributions from Grandpa Festus are going to be likewise minimal because this stupid piece of shit Archon back here is still alive. Okay, well, Massey Ferguson, please come and kill this thing. I know you're drawing Overwatch. I kind of want you to. He missed. The Overwatch is gone. That means the rest of the more fleshy, more weakened team is capable of moving. Now you pull an 11 damage critical, Massey Ferguson? Now is when you decide to do that, huh? Go to hell. Alright, what do we got here? We got Jedediah Hush Now Juglick, who's going to be able to bring precisely fuck all to the table here. Although he should be able to get a flank shot at that sectoid. Yeah. Let's bring Hush now around here, have him flank shot, and hopefully maybe soften up or kill this sectoid. Paravalerium cores. Not this useful. We're pretty low on cores. Alright, Hush now. You're going to be in terrible cover, but if anybody has to be wounded, we really don't care if that person is Jedediah Hush Now Juglick. He's unlikely to be going on any subsequent missions. 1 damage shy of the Promised Land, which is supremely unfortunate. Ma Juglick, you're just going to come over here and heal yourself. As much as I would love to also have you reload, I can't help but notice that you are on fire. Yes, heal Judy Juglick rather than yourself. That's good thinking, Ma. Judy Juglick not on fire. You currently engulfed in a blazing inferno. Maybe, just maybe, you should heal the unit that's in the more dire peril. Call me crazy. Most people do. Most people do. So, do you have Untouchable, Silas Juglick? You do have Untouchable. So, if we can get you a kill, which I assume that we can from pretty much several different capacities, you will be untouchable to any subsequent damage, which means Judy the Tigress Juglick can come up here. Oh, no, Judy's going to have real shitty cover. But she could come up here to this full cover, and she could kill something. We're sort of relying on Untouchable here to keep us safe. This is a situation which I despise in the extreme. We could almost certainly kill the side damage. Almost, you know what's not worth it. 74% to kill that, man. Seems bad, but it is what it is. It's got to be done. Oh, thank you for not missing Judy Juglick. Okay, Judy Juglick is now untouchable. That buys us 1 freebie on the Tigress. And we also killed that thing, which is, just, you know, extra bonus. And Judy Juglick can also move. Let's take Judy Juglick and move her right here and hope that the Arc... We're actually trying to draw this Archon out. We're trying to bait him. We're hoping he will come and mess with us. Now, we have 2 options here. We could move, we could reload, we could go for melee. Or, yeah, Overwatch with no ammo. That shouldn't even be allowed, honestly. It should just be a thing that's like, no, you can't do that. You gotta have bullets in order to Overwatch. We are not going to get a kill with Silas Juglick, which means no Untouchable. Grandpa Juglick, will you even be able to see anything from this location? If you could even see a guy, I will take... You cannot, of course. Oh, wait, you can see 1 man. All right, you know what? It's good enough. It's also the man we sort of need you to be able to see. And what's your hit percentage like? 72% is not good enough. But if we come up here and get all sorts of crazy grenade happy... It's actually not much better, really. It's arguably no better. Although it would eliminate that guy's cover, but we don't really want to eliminate his cover. All right, let's just take our 72%. If it's the best we can do, it's the best we can do. Big time thunderous clap from the Grandpa Juglick, which means we are going to be able to get... No, don't... I really should not be able to try an Overwatch without bullets in my gun. It should say, no, you can't do that. It shouldn't let me try to set a no ammo Overwatch. That's the stupidest shit ever. Okay. Got a kill there, which means Silas Juglick should likewise be untouchable.
Target eliminated.
Okay. Thanks for taking your time. He's also implacable, and he's going to fall back behind this pillar. Our sectoid friends are still disoriented. I don't know what the hell the Massey Ferguson needed to cut there. What, was he not getting enough screen time and, like, contractually we're obligated to give him so many seconds of on-screen camera and dialogue? I'm getting shot at by a man I literally is fucking invisible to me. Because that's fair. Can we see the enemy? No. Can he see us? Yes. Can he critical us from his lack of fucking vision? Sure, why not? I hate everything. That mind spin. We're gonna get flank shot. Well, it's price pay. Oh, are you shitting me? Mind spin negates untouchable. Absolute fucking horseshit. This mission, just, every time I think I'm as salty as it's possible to fucking get, the mission's like, nope, just trust me, Pete. You can get way saltier than this, dude. Just, if you think you're salty now, just fucking hold on for a minute. Wait till we really unleash the salt. Very angry right now, I guess, is sort of what I'm trying to say. I'm not having a good time on this mission. And I blame it all on Reaper. It really is an attractive nuisance. Every time we have used it, we've gotten ourselves in just delicious, delirious amounts of trouble. Am I going to be able to see the mystery Archon from this tile, or is he still going to be fucking invisible to everything? Because it's a crapshoot, it could go either way. Really, even with the camera zoomed out, we have no way to tell, apparently. We can see him, or at least the thing says we can see him, and assuming it's not a filthy liar... Spoiler, it's a fucking filthy liar. But assuming it's not a filthy liar... No, we gotta have more damage than that. Pete, do you really want to forego the high percentage chance for the 70? Yes, I gotta go for the double 70s, because at this point, we need the damage. And we got none because, go to hell, Pete, that's why. Just fuck you and everything you stand for. We're probably going to lose. We're probably going to have another casualty here, and there doesn't really feel like there's much I could do about it. All right, Wolfpack. Yes, again, overwatching is exactly what you need to do with no bullets in your gun. It should really be all about Overwatch. Maybe Silas Juglick just has a crippling addiction to the Blizzard game of the same name. He's like, Pete, I got to Overwatch. I mean, there are summertime event skins that I am not earning at this moment. I should be earning the summertime event skins, Pete. How can I resist the opportunity to get unlockable skins that make one of our characters look very slightly different? Yeah, you're gonna suppress. You've got to be shitting me. I can't see the Archon, huh? Well, I guess when it shoots at me, then at least I'll have a fucking excuse to be salty. This mission has got me just absolutely in a fucking uproar. I hate everything. All right, well, I guess we send in Judy Juglick. On the plus side, if we're in here, the Archon also shouldn't be able to take shots at Judy Juglick. We just go shotgun this man in the spine. It should definitely be a shotgun kill for Judy Juglick. Yeah, 9 to 11 with a 95% chance to critical.
Target neutralized.
Yeah, it's neutralized. All right, Judy. Go hide in this corner. Actually, I want you to be in a corner where the Archon theoretically can't flank you, but such a corner does not exist. I'm at least proud you got the kill. Oh, it's like her 6th kill this mission, Pete. Why are you so salty about melee? Because this is all her fault. That's why. We have 2 units in full cover, 3 units in full cover. Well, if I have to protect one, an aid protocol will ensure that this unit does not get shot at. It's got to be the more valuable Silas Juglick, and if Cousin Jed's got to take one for the team, he's just got to take one for the team. The only hush-nowing we may be doing is Cousin Jedediah may be permanently hushed. Or the Archon could go wherever the hell it went and turn invisible, I guess. Well, this seems like a fantastic opportunity for a supremely powerful Overwatch trap, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Overwatch, Grandpa Juglick, I want you up here, and if you don't spot the enemy, you are going to Overwatch. Did not Overwatch. Ma Juglick, you're going to creep to this corner, and you're going to Overwatch.
Got it covered.
Activa S, you're going to come up here, and surprise, you're going to Overwatch. I'd like to say I'm not salty at the Massey Ferguson for what it has delivered on this mission, but that's actually not true. I'm also a little salty at the Massey Ferguson. If this Archon wants to come tangle, though, we're going to make him earn it. You want to come mess with me, Archon? You're going to come down into a hailstorm of bullets. They're all going to miss, so it's not really that big of a deal that you're coming down into a hailstorm of bullets. Interesting. Can we figure out what tile that man is in? We can. He is in that tile right there. Okay, Grandpa Juglick. We may not need another hailstorm of Overwatch. What we may need is just have you blow up a big-ass chunk of this building. Can you just blow the roof apart? Oh, yes. The answer is yes, you can. For a split second, there it is. Do it. Up and over, Grandpa Juglick. You even have salvo, so theoretically you might be able to get another grenade off or follow this up with a bullet. Oh, suddenly your little hiding place isn't quite so hidey, is it, Mr. Archon? Who else can see him? Anybody? Wolfpack. You can see him. You have a terrible chance to hit him, though. What if we have you, like, lasso up to the roof? What's your chance to hit him, like, with the rope thing? Not good. Not good is the answer. It's not good. Activa S? Well, that's laughable. As... you know, evidenced by the fact that I laughed at it a little. Alright, well, we're probably still going to take that shot. And in fact, I say probably, we're definitely still going to take that shot. I don't know if that hit, missed, or what. Looked like okay, that was a miss. He's out of bullets now. Grandpa Juglick, you know what? You started this. Just fucking finish it. Just run and gun, get on the rooftop, and put all of the bullets in this man's brain. You're the only person who's going to be able to hit an Archon anyway. Their defense is absurd, and you're the greatest Deadeye who has ever lived. Despite the, well, except for Helen Deadeye Keller, who is objectively the greatest Deadeye who ever lived. Although you are halfway to Helen Keller. I mean, you do just have the one eye. It's not like Grandpa Juglick is sporting a full field of depth perception there. And you have 3 health left, which means if Ma Juglick can see you, Ma Juglick can kill you. The question is, can Ma Juglick see you from this tile? And I guess it's going to have to... yes, she can. Ma Juglick, please murder the last bit of this Archon. For the love of God, get me out of this mission. I can't take any more of this shit whatsoever. I'm at my full limit. And Ma Juglick comes up with the miracle hit because I guess Reba never disappoints.
Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is secure.
John Bradford, I hate you more than I have hated anyone ever, except for possibly Optimus Prime. 5 wounded soldiers. Boy, that fucking went swimmingly, didn't it? That was just a beautiful mission. Textbook right there. If you're looking for tips, tricks, and strategies, you should do everything on that mission exactly the way that I did it, including the misclicks. So salty. So salty. The melee interface, really. Like, I will never, ever have another person who uses melee. I will never have another melee ranger. Specifically because of with the interface issues. It's just... there are no benefits to melee. It is worse than just using a shotgun in all cases. Occasionally you can do something interesting with it, like when Judy killed 3 people there, but think about this. The amount of setup it took to make her able to kill those 4 people. It took 2 of our grenadiers firing grenades to even make that possible, and then also, when we were done, yeah, we woke up with our pants around our ankles and a little blood leaking from our rectum, not sure how we got in the ditch we're in. What I'm trying to say is that the Reaper actually completely fucked us. It's like, you know, Rohypnol at a frat party levels of anal violation there. I'm never having another melee ranger. It's just the costs outweigh the benefits. They just do. Man, the tiger stripe armor though, Judy Jug, like I gotta say, you really make that look work, girl. Gotta get you on the cover of, like, I don't know, I'd say Vogue, but that seems wrong. You're like more of a cosmopolitan, or maybe even like a 17, something along those lines. Could have had rapid fire instead of Reaper Pete. Yeah, don't remind me, other Pete. Sometimes there's a Pete in my head who talks to me, and he always says negative comments, little snarky quirks like that. I call him Other Pete. Other Pete, he's kind of an asshole. I mean, sure, regular Pete is also kind of an asshole, but Other Pete, he takes it to the next level. Everyone but the robot who is designed to be hurt got hurt. Perfect play from Perfidious Pete. This is how you know I am supremely gifted at playing. Can't even finish that sentence. Good thing we got all these Advent officer and trooper corpses, though. And those 2 Codex brains. Boy, that's a coup. The 2 Illyrium cores I'm not going to naysay, because those actually are useful. And at this point, I think Dr. Marina Novikova... fantastic name, by the way. Marina Novikova. It's got the Marina Novikova. Novikova. It's something about the Novikova. It's got the, like, assonance there. It's really nice. We countered event vigilance. So, yeah. Whatever. 10% reduction in research time, which is what we get from every single one of our scientists at this point. Still, 10%. I mean, hey, it's 10%. If we get a project that takes 30 days, it's saving us, 3 days. It's not insignificant. It's something. The AWS facility is staffed, right? Yes, it is. Okay. Well, our wound timers are going to have to be what they are. Let's go take a quick refresher peek at that, by the way. Wolfpack is the real problem there. Achy breaky. I mean, that's not even this mission result. The rest of the wounding is not insurmountable. If we had to, we could go without Ma Juglick on a mission, and I guess we'd wind up taking Mad Hipster Juglick in. He's a sergeant. I don't think he's ever been on a mission, and he has smiley faces on his armor, but I don't know, maybe he could mustache wax his way to victory. Who knows? If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Of course, your support does really mean a lot to us. And if you'd like to find out whether or not we have to find out whether Mad Hipster Juglick is our boy, might consider subscribing as well. Post new episodes of XCOM every single day. Right now, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.